Okay, students, let's get started with I Have a Plan Iowa. To do this, you need to go to ihaveaplanisiowa.gov. So again, ihaveaplanisiowa.gov. Once you get to the website, you will need to log back in with your username and password. If you were with us in the fall to do this, we pulled you out of science class and we're in the presentation room. If you were with us in the fall to do this, you'll remember that your username is your first name dot last name for most of you, and your password is capital H Hawks and your lunch number. For some of you, it could also be capital H Hawks and your graduation year. If you remember, we gave you a sticky note with that username and password on it and asked you to put that in a safe place. Many of you will have it on your computer. So please refer to that username and password to get logged in. To do that, go to the website. If you click on sign in at the top, you can put in your username and password. I'm going to go ahead and use a student one to demonstrate. So we're going to use Rachel Peterson. Her account name is rachel.peterson. And I'm going to type in her password, capital H Hawks, and her lunch number. Okay, so now I'm in the home page for I Have a Plan Iowa. You'll see that Rachel's name is at the top. So everybody should be able to get to this home page. Staff, as you're watching this, if you need to pause this for any reason to allow students to catch up, please do so. So as we go through this tutorial, we're going to have three groups of students here. The first group of kids are those of you who were with me in the fall to do I Have a Plan Iowa and were also in 8th grade to do your 4-year plan. The second group of kids are those of you who are also here in 8th grade to do your 4-year plan, but you did not finish all the different activities that we did in the fall. The third group of kids I'm speaking to would be those of you who have come in late this school year, or you were not with us last year as 8th graders. So I'm going to talk to all three groups of people at different times during this tutorial. It won't take us very long to get through this. The first group of kids I want to talk to are those of you who were here in the fall and were also here in 8th grade and did the 4-year plan with us. So for you, let's go ahead and click on the Student Success Plan, and let's look through here. So if you were with me in the fall, you should notice that all of your stuff that you did in the fall is here. So you did the interest profiler, you did the career finder, and you did the early skill organizer. So you're going to see that all the results from these things are here. You'll also see that the saved careers are in your portfolio as well. So all that should be there from the fall, and you can scroll through and take a look at it. What we want to do today is we want to start editing our 4-year course plan. If those of you who were here last fall, this is last year in 8th grade, this is what you did. So you'll see that your 4-year plan is there. Our job is to edit this plan and update it. So what I want you to do is, where you see in your plan of study right here, go ahead and click on your plan of study, and you're going to see your course plan. You're going to click on the one that has your name on it. That should be in blue, whatever your current course plan is. You go ahead and choose that. And now we are in the 4-year plan and we can edit it. So the first thing that I'm going to do as I look at editing this is we're just going to focus our time and attention first on our 9th grade column. So as you look through the 9th grade column, I want you to make sure that this is accurate. Are the classes that are here the actual classes you chose to take? If these are different, then we need to change them. So for instance, if Rachel ended up taking street law, Rachel would need to click on the box. She'd need to choose street law. She'd highlight it, and then she could add the course in to her 4-year plan. And then we would click Save. Now that it's in her 4-year plan. So what we can also do is we can take things out. So if, let's say that Rachel was going to take street law, but she didn't end up taking it, she could go in here and delete the course and then click Save. And now that course has been deleted from her 4-year plan. So what you need to do today is go through and make sure that the classes you took as freshmen are accurate. The second thing that you can do is you can go ahead and put in your grades for English 9 and the rest of your first semester courses. So for instance, where it says status here under English 9, I can change that to completed. Semester 1 has been completed. And my grade, let's say that Rachel got an A minus, we would go ahead and click save. And you'll notice now that that has been updated to completed. She got an A minus for first semester. Okay, so we can go ahead and make those changes if you want to as well. If you remember your grades, you can look those up in Campus. Once you have updated your line here, your column for your freshman year, then you can move on and take a look at your sophomore, junior, and senior years and make any adjustments you'd like to make. Remember, this is a planning document. This is not equal registration for high school courses. This is something that you can change at any time. We want you to go through and use this as a planning document, but start thinking about what courses you're going to take at the high school. So if you need to make adjustments to your math line, to what you're going to take for social studies or science, or your elective courses, go ahead and make those changes now. Remember that you need to make sure you have a minimum of 24 credits. You'll see that total here in the bottom right-hand corner. So Rachel has 27. That's a good plan to get her graduated. You need to have at least 24 credits here. Okay? So update your four-year plan. When you have finished updating it, your next task is to invite a parent to review this. So to do that, you'll click on Invite Parent to Review this plan. Okay, go here to invite a parent. You put your parent's first name, their last name, put in their email address, and then you have to do it one more time, and then you click Invite. So you have to do all of those things and need to invite the parent to view your four-year plan. Okay? So we're going to go back to our student success plan. I guess the best way to do this is to go back out, hit the home button at the top, go to the success plan. We have one last task to finish. So once you have edited your four-year plan, everything is updated the way you want it, make sure you have invited your parent to review it. Okay, you don't have to invite both parents, but at least invite one parent to view your four-year plan. Once that's done, then you go to your annual reflection. You need to click on this link. Okay, and it should come up here. You have to do this short annual reflection. You're going to choose your time period, which is 9th grade. The question is, what did you learn about yourself this year? Go ahead and answer the prompt. Second prompt is, what did you learn about your academic development this year? Answer this prompt. Go ahead and click Save. And you are finished with I Have a Plan Iowa. So again, to review, if you were here in 8th grade and did the four-year plan and you finished all of your activities in the fall, your job today is to update this four-year plan. You can do that by clicking on your plan of study, go in and update it, make any edits you need to make. When you are done editing your four-year plan, invite your parent to review it, and then do your annual reflection, and you are done. If you were here in 8th grade to do your four-year plan, but you didn't finish in the fall with all the activities, once you have edited your four-year plan, invited your parent to review it, and done your annual reflection, then you need to go back up to the top and finish doing the 3 activities, which would be the interest profiler, the career finder, and doing the early skills sorter. If you haven't finished those, then get those done. The last group of kids I want to talk to would be those of you who were not here in 8th grade or who came to school, came to Prairie Point later on this year and did not do the fall activities. If that's you, you're going to have a little different situation here. What I want you to focus on today is just doing the plan of study. I don't want you to go ahead and go back yet to do those other activities. So let's start with the plan of study. So your four-year plan here is probably going to be blank. So what we want to do is we want to create a new plan of study. So if you click on your plan of study, what we're going to do is create another one. So you probably should see a link that should have something that says create your course plan. So if you follow along with me now, we're going to create a plan of study from scratch. So if you see this link here, we're going to create a plan of study from scratch. And you're going to see two sets of graduation requirements, college, community, and the state of Iowa. We want to choose the college community graduation requirements, so we're going to choose this set. Okay, now you'll see you have a blank 4-year plan. The first thing I want to do is rename it and put your name in here. So just take the stuff out and put in your name and then click Save. The next thing we want to do is, I want you to focus only for right now on your 9th grade line. So what we want to do is click on the box, and let's first talk about English. So we're going to select English 9, Semester 1, and if you've completed it already, you could put completed and put your grade in. If you're taking it now, you can put enrolled, or you can select plan, doesn't matter, and go ahead and add the course. And then you need to go down and select English 9, Semester 2, and add the course. If you've taken any of our English electives, you could add that in as well. And when you're finished, you click Save, and you will see that your English 9, Semester 1, and Semester 2 are there. So what I'd like you to do is to go through and put in the courses you have taken so far at Prairie Point and get those in. As a reminder, when you get to Health and Fitness 1 is there. When we want to add the course, Health and Fitness 2 is also there. But in your health line, there would be nothing in your 10th, 11th, and 12th grade year. And for PE, you would only have PE in grades 10, 11, and 12. This box here will be blank. Okay? And so you can go ahead and fill in the different courses you have taken so far at Prairie Point. So again, those of you who are not here in 8th grade and may or may not have been here in the fall, I want you to focus on just getting the 4-year plan done. So start with the 9th grade line. When you're done with that, go ahead and start putting in classes for 10th, 11th, and 12th grade years. And then we want to go ahead and issue that parent invitation and do your annual reflection like the other students have done. So to back out of this, we click the home box, go to the student success plan. We're back where we started. Again, for those of you who are new or who were not here last year, we want you to do the 4-year plan, and then we want you to do the reflection and then the parent invitation, and that's it. If you have questions, students, please shoot me an email, or you can come down to the guidance office and stop by. This has to be finished by the time conferences start, and conferences will begin for us the week after we get back from spring break.